not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Pitt lined up for the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Nittany Lions offense will have first crack at this one. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of...
Turning it on! He has the first and still on his feet. He's at the 30. Inside the... And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Pittsburgh's offense will get the ball for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
The Panthers want to pick up the tempo.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
On the nasty move, and now he's got room. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. It's great to spread the ball around and fool him, but if you've got a dude, feed him, and they are.
No doubt, Reese. That guy is a problem. I mean, you got a receiver that's so talented out wide, hard to cover. Go to him once, go to him twice. Shoot, let's go to him a third time.
You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. This crowd knows when to bring it. Rides to back and leaves it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball move.
Looking for the end zone. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. On third and long, a check down will be the last resort.
And that's a good response by this defense. They gave up some yards, obviously some plays, more than they wanted to, but when it got to the area in the scoring zone, in the area where it really matters, nice job on third down, getting the sack, and possibly forcing the field goal.
Splits the uprights. Good. That'll bring him to within 4.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Slips through the line.
exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Off the play fake on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Darisaw. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Rushes on him. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with it.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. All the way back to the 15. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab on the left. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. You want to talk about aggressive or wacky? This head coach is keeping his offense on the field inside his own 30. Might be calling a hot route. On fourth down, looking to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's LaBelle. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's the give off the left side. Got the first down and more. Oh, he's got some space. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. The Nittany Lions have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man out of the backfield. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Out of the backfield, he's open. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know.
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13. The Nittany Lions didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. You always want to give your big-time players a chance. That might have been too much of a chance to give right there.
And I know I'll give you a chance when it's one-on-one, but not two-on-one. You got to see that, got to understand that they're trying to take away this guy. There's a reason they're trying to take him away. What else can I do now to take advantage of that defense?
Quick completion to the right. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. And the Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's LaBelle. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they take it in for 6 more points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
This guy has been an absolute force in this offense early this season, guys. We're only in the 3rd game. He's already got 3 touchdown catches. Talk about a matchup nightmare for opposing defenses.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. This is hardly the start they dreamed of, down 21-3. But get a touchdown here, and you feel like you're back in it, Jesse.
Yeah, it's frustrating for this offense as well because they've got the horses. They've got playmakers to light this scoreboard up, much more than the 3 points we're seeing here. I think you just got to stay true to...
There he goes! Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Now on first down from the 43-yard line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Under fire. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Finds the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Handoff to the single running back. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. You think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enos, Saquon.
Touchdown, Penn State! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defense all year long.
He was bold to bring that thing out of the end zone, but he'll go out of bounds at the 17-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some...
Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Darasaw. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. They get to him as he throws.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Takes a hit as he fires. Picked off! What a play by this defense! And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket and the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away, and the defense took advantage with the interception.
The throw to the outside is complete. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28. The Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Fires complete on the crosser. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. Looking to throw, it's Darasaw. Pocket breaking down. Hit as he throws. Got his man on the right. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. On 4th down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. Dead center perfect.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
The Nittany Lions will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Burns. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score, I get a stop. I score, I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a...
They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. And some room to work. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
A strike downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Nittany Lions in the hurry-up.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
Power football with the run. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to sling it on second down. They're working that left side. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Nittany Lions are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
On target to the left. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
That's a nice completion. I know you don't get the first down. You're obviously set up in field goal range here down in the red zone, but because you've got 4th and short now, you may decide to go for this if you're on offense.
Trying to do it on the ground. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. The Nittany Lions, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Trying to barge in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes continue to feed this man the ball.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some 1st downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Back to throw. It's Darasaw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. 1st and 10 as the clock winds under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. Looking for room. It's Irwin. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Right on the money. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Go straight ahead. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. The give to the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Panthers! This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them and keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but...
Touchdown, Penn State! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
The give on the option. Now they've got breathing room. Got 6 all the way out to the 20.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They go right back to it. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give him credit, too, because...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed to... on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Quarterback may change this route. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The play-action fake. Here comes the heat. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball because it is a long way to the end zone. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Davis will throw. Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. Makes the catch at the 35. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Got his man downfield. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Man, this just starts to hurt your pride, right? You're down by several scores. It's in the 4th quarter, and they keep making big plays. This is something where you just got to buck up. You got to do something about it. You got to find something down deep and go make a play so you can get the ball back and maybe get back in this game.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They just keep firing. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Swings it out to the flat. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. And here comes the field goal. It's a fake. It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. The fake field goal catches the defense with its pants down, and it's going to be a touchdown. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Tough to beat action, gentlemen. You know that. And let's take a look at the highlights. Miami is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's still a 1-score game. They're trailing by 8 to UConn. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gap.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback making adjustments. He'll set up to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Upshaw. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. Second down, he'll throw it. He hurls one deep down the left side. Hits him in stride at the 10. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gives it on the option. Powers through the defender. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. It'll be 3rd and long. Davis looking to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Well, just nowhere to go there, and it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
Pitt will line up to punt it away. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Looking downfield on first down. Quick completion on the out. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And he's coming out of the end zone. And the returner will be dragged down. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent. Forget this day ever happened.